Eagle Break News, your on-campus guide to what's happening on campus, what's coming up, and taking a look back at what happened last week. I'm Zoe Moody.
And I'm Joshua Ridings.
Golden Eagle Productions is very excited to announce a new campus-wide event, Show Us Your Shorts. It's an unconventional film festival. You're going to want to bring a sleeping bag, maybe wear some comfy pajamas. They're taking submissions right now for the student films. The student films need to be submitted by October 17th and must be shorter than 12 minutes.
And the event itself will be hosted on Thursday, October 20th in the TV studio LRC 119. The event starts at 7:30. There will be the student films, but also a popcorn bar, drinks, and movie trivia with some wacky prizes.
So if you have a short film you made over the summer, last semester, or even this semester, or in high school, you can show us your shorts by submitting them to Golden Eagle Productions.
And even if you're not submitting anything, this is a fun opportunity to bring some friends, enjoy some popcorn, win some prizes, and have a fun time.
Speaking of a fun time, Josh, tell me about Mock Rock.
Mock Rock is the ultimate lip sync battle. Students compete for the grand prize of $750. Tryouts for Mock Rock are going on right now and end October 12th. Tryouts are happening in the B-Pack. Sign up on the SEA Instagram page for a time slot. Now, let's look at what's coming up around campus. Zoe, have you noticed a change in the weather lately?
You know, it has been getting colder outside.
Yes, we are officially in fall. To celebrate this season, SEA is celebrating the Fall Festival on October 21st. There will be football, pumpkin painting, caramel apples, live music, and more. All festivities will take place on the quad from 4 to 7 p.m. So mark your calendars. You will not want to miss this event.
Josh, it seems like only yesterday there was a play at the theater, and now it looks like there's a musical.
There is indeed, Zoe. Performances for the musical start on November 3rd and continue into Friday the 4th and Saturday the 5th. All performances will be at 7:30.
The musical is called She Loves Me, and it sounds really charming. Are you planning on going?
I am. How about you?
You know, Josh, I think I might. I haven't seen a musical in a long time, but they can be so much fun. But something that sounds really fun is getting a chance to speak to the people involved in those productions. That's something I'm really looking forward to.
I couldn't agree more. Maybe we should set up an interview.
That sounds like a great idea, but for now, let's take a look back on what happened last week. Last week we had laser tag on campus. Here's a look at what happened.
Looks like everyone had a great time. Hopefully people stayed friends despite the competition.
Speaking of competition, here's Orry with sports.
There's quite a bit going on regarding JBU athletics this week. The soccer and tennis teams will be in action in Siloam Springs, while the volleyball team continues conference play on the road. Let's break it down. The soccer teams are getting a well-deserved breather this week after taking the field last Saturday to face Science and Arts. They only take the field once this week at Alumni Field when they take on Oklahoma City on Saturday, October 15th. That should still be a really good one, though. On the women's side, the Stars have the all-time series lead against John Brown, despite that they haven't defeated the Golden Eagles since 2013. They look to break an almost decade-long drought, and they definitely have a team that is capable of doing that. Oklahoma City has had a really good season as they're ranked near the top of the league standings. Expect an all-around slugfest when this one kicks off. Meanwhile, the JB men will look to further their dominance this season when they face OCU. They're 18-25-5 all-time against the Stars, though JBU has taken the last 3 meetings between the two teams. OCU is in search of their first win against John Brown in over 4 years as they last defeated the Golden Eagles in 2018. The OCU men are another team that should be a strong contender for a conference title this season, as they're alongside JB near the top of the SAC standings up to this point in the season. It should be an action-packed day of soccer at Alumni Field. The women's match will start at 1 p.m. while the men are scheduled to do battle at 3 p.m. All home soccer matches can be viewed on the SAC Sports Network, the broadcasting home of JBU Athletics. After a couple of matches at Bill George Arena last week, the volleyball team will go back on the road. The Golden Eagles will next face Central Christian on Tuesday, October 11th at 7 p.m. This matchup taking place in McPherson, Kansas at Jerry Alexander Arena looks to be one that the Golden Eagles can dominate, as they've historically had a lot of success against the Tigers, including this season when they swept them at Bill George Arena on September 7th. That specific match was one of JB's more offensively efficient showings this season, as they put together a .410 hitting percentage as a team. JB also saw multiple Golden Eagles hit double-digit kills, as they registered twice as many kills as a team compared to their opponent, with 40 to Central Christian's 20. If the offense is clicking like this again on Tuesday night, the Golden Eagles should be in a really good spot to snag this one in Kansas. After that, they play the very next night against Langston at CF Gales Fieldhouse in Langston, Oklahoma at 7 p.m. This is a rematch against another team JB dominated earlier this season, as John Brown swept the Lions on September 6th in their home opener at Bill George Arena. If they can overcome the wear and tear that comes with playing on back-to-back nights, JB should be in a really good position to steal another road win against the Lions, as Langston ranks near the bottom of the SAC standings this season, and they've never beaten John Brown in program history. The tennis teams will take the court in Siloam Springs on Tuesday, October 11th against Oklahoma Wesleyan. The men faced Oklahoma Wesleyan twice last season and were victorious in both efforts, and both the men and women will look to kickstart some momentum for their teams as the season gets off and running. This is scheduled to start at 3 p.m. at the JBU tennis courts. Finally, I'd like to wrap up by highlighting some individual successes across the JBU volleyball team today. The Golden Eagles have recently seen 3 players hit career milestones, as seniors Lauren Cloud and Morgan Fincham crossed the 1,500 mark on assists for their careers, while senior Jillian Blackman surpassed 1,500 digs on her career. Congratulations to all 3 on their accomplishments. That's obviously a real testament to the careers they've had and the contributions they've made for the entirety of their collegiate volleyball careers. That will do it for sports. Best of luck to all of our teams in action this week. Let's go back to the news desk.
That's all for this week. I'm Zoe Moody.
And I'm Joshua Ridings. Stay golden, Eagles.